Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Elise and this is 10 to Life. Today we are going to be talking about updates in the ongoing case of Harmony Montgomery, the missing 7-year-old girl from New Hampshire. So smash that like button and let's get right into it.
10 to Life with Elise starts right now.
All right, guys, so like I mentioned, my name is Elise and welcome back. If you are brand new, stopping by for the first time, hit that subscribe button below to show your support for the channel and get notified of new videos as they get posted. And for all of you returning subscribers, welcome back. As I mentioned, we are talking about an update today in the Harmony Montgomery case. And if you aren't fully caught up on this case, go to my most previous video. I also will link it in here actually for you guys, and that'll bring you up to speed. But the gist of it is this little girl, Harmony, is 7 years old and she has been missing for 2 years and she wasn't reported missing until just this last December. Since then, all of this shady information has started to surface regarding her parents, even some family members. It just is unfortunately not looking good. And one of the key pieces of information that we shared here on this channel was regarding Harmony's great uncle, Kevin, who is Harmony's father, Adam's uncle. And the information that he had stated to police when asked was really disturbing, and it gave us a little bit of a clear picture as to what may have happened with Harmony. And just to summarize that for you guys really quick, in case, again, you're not 100% familiar, Kevin basically said that shortly after Adam, Harmony's father, got full custody of her in July 2019, he witnessed an altercation take place between Adam and Harmony. And he says that following that altercation, he called the proper channels, CPS, and alerted them of the activity. And that after that, not long after that, that Adam basically cut off the majority of his family members. And the altercation that he described is he says that he saw little Harmony, just 5 years old at the time, walking around with a black eye. And Kevin claims that Adam not only acknowledged that he was the one responsible for giving her this black eye, but he also continued to say that he bashes her around and that he punished her because she was in charge of watching her infant brother while he went to the bathroom, and then the little infant started crying. Kevin also said that he has witnessed Adam spank Harmony hard on the butt, being forced to stand in the corner for hours, and also being forced to scrub the toilet with her toothbrush. In my opinion, systematic, complete punishment and abuse, and it's just, I'm abbreviating because YouTube keeps flagging me, and it's just really, really sad. This entire story is really sad. And now Kevin is actually speaking out. So we're going to watch that right now and take a look at all of this and see what it is he has to say.
Live now. Kevin, thank you so much for being with me tonight. First, right out of the gate, have you had any updates at all from police or family members on Harmony's whereabouts?
None.
Nothing at all? No one sharing
No.
any information with you?
Nope.
Okay.
So
No.
tell me, what made you initially call the police on your nephew, on Adam? What was it that got you so worried?
So I won't get into details, but there was just things that raised an alarm with me. And
Okay, sorry guys to interrupt, but first of all, homeboy needs an umbrella. What is going on right now? If you're going to be standing in the rain, get a hat, get an umbrella. Like, we're just watching this drip down his face, and I get it. There's obviously more important things to deal with, but sorry, that's distracting me. But also, you're going on a news channel right now to give information, and you're saying that you're not going to go into detail? What?
I called the authorities, and I'll just be clear, I love the police. They are doing everything they can. First and foremost, DSS, or Family and Children's Services, failed my niece here. And
Sorry, guys, I know it's annoying. I'm going to keep interrupting though because I'm watching this and I'm reacting as I'm watching it. Hi, your nephew Adam failed your niece. While yes, the system did as well, No, 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 no. Ultimately, allegedly, your nephew failed her.
That's why we're here today. If they listened in the first place, this wouldn't be happening. And my niece is out there. She has family that love her, aunts and uncles and grandmothers and great-grandmothers and grandfathers. And, yeah, we just want her home. And I don't like the public. If you can't help the situation, please don't distract from what the people that are trying to help are doing. The words, the viciousness, everybody wants to be in this story but me. I want to be as far away from this story as I possibly can.
You can't be far away from it because you were an eyewitness to not only alleged punishment and altercations that took place, but also because you heard firsthand testimony from your nephew that he is the one who inflicted that punishment on Harmony at just 5 years old. But now you don't want to be involved in this? Okay.
But I can't. I have to be my niece's voice, and I'll stay as relentless as long as my body will take, as much as it will take. I know there's a lot of support out there, but there's a lot of aggressiveness, and just back off.
Kevin, can I ask you if you've had a chance to talk with Adam, who is, again, he's your nephew, and Harmony is your grandniece, but have you had a chance to talk with Adam since he's been arrested, or even within the days around his arrest?
I haven't talked to him in years.
Tell me about that.
I tend to want to keep the focus on Harmony here, please. I don't want to... That's my concern. The justice system, whatever happens, all that will take its course. I'm here to try to raise awareness, money with my GoFundMe page, and I just want to stick the focus on Harmony. I don't want this story to die. I don't want it to fizzle out.
Okay, I just want to stop it really quick. While I can appreciate that he is obviously demonstrating concern for Harmony, whether or not that is genuine concern, TBD, I believe it is, based on his emotions and what he's saying. I also think he's trying to, be very mindful not to jeopardize the investigation. I don't like that he just said he started a GoFundMe for her and he's plugging it. Because if you haven't talked to Adam for 2 years and you haven't done any sort of follow-up with CPS or the authorities or the police or anything like that also in 2 years, why now are you coming to Harmony's rescue and are you setting up a crowdsourcing site that you will be in charge of and plugging it? I don't know, guys. Something doesn't sit right with me there. Does it sit right with you? Am I just, super pessimistic because of all of these cases? That just, if you're not trying to talk about things and you're trying to be removed, why are you plugging that? I don't know. I don't like it.
I want to talk about finding Harmony. Anyone out there that has seen Harmony, it doesn't matter if it was 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, anything will help. Any information, any. Just imagine if it was your daughter, your niece, your granddaughter. People know. Someone knows. Someone knows something. Someone saw something.
So, Kevin, let me ask you, because there is so little information and because Harmony has been missing for so long, the only thing anyone has to go on is what was happening right up until the time that Harmony disappeared. And so that's why some of these questions are, as uncomfortable as they are, they're necessary. In the police affidavit, you were very informative about some of the things that had happened to little Harmony before she went missing. And it was just heartbreaking to read the details that Harmony had been, I think one of the quotes is, bashed around the house by Adam, that she'd been forced to clean a toilet with a toothbrush, and that she'd been forced to stand in the corner for hours to the point where she wet herself. And then there are big redactions, big black marks all through some of the things that you told the police. Can you fill in what those blanks are, Kevin? What were the other things that you said that have been blacked out?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't know what's blacked out. I never seen those reports.
Okay, let me stop it one more time, guys. Even if it's redacted and blacked out and he doesn't have a copy of this affidavit, which I find very hard to believe, but okay, fine. We'll say that's true. If he read even what's published here, the redacted version, in it total, he would know, hey, wait, this piece of information is missing. Hey, what I told him about this doesn't seem to be included. So he would be able to fill in the blanks here. What's going on?
I know what I said in the reports, and I stand that I said what I said. And I don't want to mess up this investigation by giving out too much information.
Okay.
The police are working their tails off. I know they are. I talk to them often. And yeah, I talk to them often about any way I can help. Or any details I can remember, we try to go over. And it's just heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking.
Kevin, can I ask, in some of the history that we've been reading through and trying to piece together this mystery, you called the police in July of 2019 because you'd seen Harmony with a black eye. And then it's my understanding, was it you that called the police in October, just a couple months later? And if that was you, what was the circumstance that led to that call?
Correct. So that call it was my mother's house, and we wanted to go there and get some things that my mother wanted to retrieve and to check on the kids. And when we got there, we had to get a police escort when we got there to go in and get some of the things.
Can you tell me why and what it was that was so concerning that you would need a police escort to enter the home?
There was just conflict there. We had a falling out for whatever transpired previous to that. And so just the safest way for no issues was to just get someone there that can mediate the situation.
Okay, now that I can understand, because if he already had existing conflict from Adam back in July, and because he had called, the protective services regarding what he witnessed or what he had heard regarding Harmony, and Adam cut them off, I get where there would be conflict there, so that then him going to that house, of course you bring a police escort because you're anticipating the worst, but he still hasn't yet explained why he called the police again on Adam on behalf of Harmony. Those two things seem very unrelated to me, and maybe he's going to get to it. Let's see.
So in that visit with the police escort, did you see Harmony, and did you see what condition she was in?
I did. She looked timid, but that's all I could say on that. I only got a brief look at her.
And was that the last time any other family member that you know of saw her?
At least my immediate family. I'm not sure about his other side of the family. I'm not sure. My immediate family, on my side of the family, yes.
Did Harmony say anything to you on that last visit when you last saw her 2 years ago that might have been an indication that things were really bad in that home?
No, she didn't say nothing.
Was she allowed to talk to you?
I'm not sure. I didn't see anything to be said for her not to talk to me. I'm not sure.
Look, I'm having a hard time with this because he's trying to get on here and be forthcoming with what he knows and be a voice for Harmony, like he said. But then she's having to pry these answers out of him. So he's not being forthcoming with information. And even when she is asking the right questions, trying to dig a little deeper, he's stonewalling her. And some of this information, sure, could possibly be because he doesn't want to jeopardize the investigation. But also a simple thing such as, what condition was she in? Was she allowed to talk to you? And him saying, I don't know. That, and then stopping. Why not say, I don't know, I only saw her for a moment. It seemed like Adam maybe didn't want us to talk, or she really wasn't interested. She was perhaps playing with toys. I mean, he's just not giving anything. At least that's what I'm seeing. What are you guys seeing?
And Kevin, what was the condition of the home? What did it look like when you went in there? This is the home where, this little child was last living at 5 years old.
Hello?
It wasn't well at all. It just wasn't well.
How so?
Can you be more specific?
Guys, what is going on right now? Was it dirty? Was it clean?
Comment.
I know this is difficult.
He'd rather not comment. Was it dirty? Was it clean? Were there dishes everywhere? Was he a hoarder? Were there multiple people living there? Were there drugs anywhere? Was there alcohol bottles anywhere? I mean, he is like having such a hard time answering this question. A simple question. What was the condition of the living situation? I can't imagine that any details he provides on that would jeopardize the investigation. So why isn't he sharing?
For you, I know these questions are tough. I think everyone who's watching just wants to get as much information as possible to piece together this mystery and hopefully lead to finding your niece and solving this awful mystery. There are more children, 3 other children by Kayla and Adam. Those would be half siblings of Harmony. Do you know where they are staying tonight? Because both Adam and Kayla are now in jail. To our knowledge, are not able to make bond. Adam obviously facing these related charges, not to her being missing, and Kayla now facing charges for fraud, for still collecting the food stamps for the last 2 years, even though Harmony's been nowhere to be seen. Where are their 3 other children tonight?
So from what I believe, only from a news interview from the mother, but Kayla's mother has them.
Kayla's mother. So is that a safe environment? Do you know anything about her?
No, I don't ever remember meeting her mother, but it could have been once, but I'm not sure.
Did you have any concerns about Kayla? I know you had your concerns about Adam. You called the police, but did you have any concerns about Kayla?
Kayla and what? Did I have any concerns about Kayla with what?
Guys.
And how she treated Harmony and what Harmony's circumstance was living with her?
Also, was Kayla at the house that day when he went with the police escort? How has her interactions been with Harmony? Have you ever witnessed it? Was there any concern? Again, simple questions.
I just don't want to...
What is happening? What is happening?
I know it's difficult, but it's important information.
It is.
You know, when people are trying to figure out where to look, where to think, what clues might have been going on before she disappeared.
I just want to say, guys, and tell me what you think in the comments and in the chat. To me, while he appears to, yes, be emotional and wanting to speak on behalf of Harmony for her well-being, he doesn't necessarily, to me, seem grief-stricken, and that's why he's having a hard time answering. To me, it appears he's thinking and searching for the answer in his mind of how he's going to respond. Not that he's so overcome with grief that he can't respond. But that's just what I'm getting. What are you guys getting?
I understand that, but that's my purpose. That's my purpose, is to raise awareness on how to find her, who might have seen her, and that question has nothing to do with where Harmony may or may not be today.
It absolutely has something to do with that, because if you think that Kayla was an unsafe environment, then they would question her harder, look at her whereabouts, look at her activity, and possibly get answers as to what happened to Harmony or where Harmony is. Everything is relevant in this case. Everything.
Can I ask you this difficult question, Kevin? And I think it's imperative, because the way you're speaking, it sounds like you believe that Harmony is still alive. I think everybody wants to know if, people who knew Adam or people who know Adam, and certainly that's your nephew, if you think he may have killed her.
I would not answer that. I'm holding out hope that we find and bring Harmony home safe.
I mean, that's definitely not a no. And by saying you're holding out hope, you're basically saying you're hopeful he didn't, which leads me to believe that he believes he may have.
What's in your gut?
My gut tells me there's always hope until you tell me there's no hope left to have.
Okay.
I know this has been a tough night for you, all things considered, the weather as well, but Kevin Montgomery, thank you so much. I know you're raising money for the reward money for your GoFundMe. Let's hope that we can find your little grandniece. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Okay, guys. So what do you think about that interview? I'm interested to know. To me, it just feels very bizarre, very kind of what was the point of it, if I'm going to be quite honest. No new information was given. If anything, it actually kind of has added more questions in my mind about this whole situation and what potentially Kevin actually knew or saw or heard. I don't know. It's one of the more unsettling interviews I've watched with a family member before. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm interested to hear from you guys. I've been following the story closely. I'm going to keep updating you guys. As you know, a lot of these videos that have been flagged from YouTube, I've just been putting onto my Patreon so that you can watch them as they are happening in real time. And then when YouTube finally unflags them, I will post them, of course. But you could always head over there if you want to not wait. It's literally $1 and you get access to all of them. So I'll leave that link in the comments and the description box below. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on this. And I'm hopeful that there is still hope for Harmony and that we find her and she is alive and well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You know I love hearing from you guys and getting the conversation going. So I'm interested to hear what you think. All right, guys, until the next case, stay safe. Bye.